Let's spill that tea. Humble tea it is. Hello. How are we, guys? Welcome to Humble Tea. So, I got a lot of things to talk about and a couple of different ones. Now, the main topic we're going to get into is the only murders. Wait, hold on. Only murderers in the building. There you go. Can't say only murderers in the building. Yes, I binge watched all those episodes, which was like 10 episodes. Yeah, 10 episodes. I binge watched them in like a couple days. Yeah, I love that show, and I can't wait for season 2. Yes, it already got renewed, and I cannot wait. I was like, why did I take so long? But actually, I'm kind of glad because I got to binge it. And instead of going episode by episode, but I don't know. It's both. At least I kind of avoided the spoilers. But yeah, okay. So, a few things. So, well, technically not until tomorrow, the 2nd. But, as of tomorrow, it has been one official year of Humble Tea. And we're at 22 episodes. So, you know, but you know what? 1 year, and it's still going strong. Actually, I feel like the more I've done this, the more, like, I want to keep, I love it. It's just, it's kind of therapeutic for me. And I don't know, y'all seem to enjoy it, and so I will keep going. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, of course, you know, I'm fine, and then, start recording, it's like, just all this up, and then, yeah, I forgot to get water. Anyways, yeah, it's been one full year, so, like, you know what I want to say about making, going to 2 years, I want to even be even more consistent, more on it, and just, like, longer episodes. I guess we could say new year, because it's almost 2022, that's crazy. Yeah, started at the end of 2020, and here we are. But yeah, happy, 1 year of Humble Tea. That's crazy. And just, yeah, thank you so much for all your support, and listening to me, and my rambles, and liking it. I don't know. Like I said, I used to not like my voice, and so I don't know, it's weird, just my voice, just me talking, just, I don't know, but you like it, here I am. But, yeah, so, okay, I will stop saying that. Oof. So, and then I do it again. Anyways, it is December 1st. It is Almas. It is, 24 days until Christmas. So much. I'm so excited, so happy. And so, at the beginning, I want to recommend some Christmas movies. I mean, you should see them. If not, but Christmas Story. I mean, if you have it, Christmas Eve was TBS or something. If you have cable, they show it for 24 hours. Christmas Eve night, I think from 9, 10 something to 10 whatever the next day. From Christmas Eve to Christmas night, they show it. And just, I think it's even on HBO Max, if you have that. If you haven't, or not, it's just a classic. Watch Christmas Story. And yeah, I know they made a musical, and they made a sequel. No, look, not everything needs a sequel. Especially, I don't even think it's same people, it's way later. And then 2, musicals are good, but you don't always need to make everything a musical. And as I hear, I'm not going to see it because I heard it's yeah. But yeah, that for an old one. And then, the 90s, all the Home Alones. There's a new one on Disney Plus. I don't know how to feel about it, sorry, my kitty cat, hold on. is just real. So I keep my Kit Kat's just ready for bed and all this stuff. But anyways, and of course, yeah. So there is a new Home Alone. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, there's part of me that's like, this could be cool because, like, you know, that was like 90s, beginning 90s. So it's like, one, with technology, two, like the new, you know, the new technologies and the new things, like how the kid will handle it. But also, it's just like, you don't gotta, you know, come back and go with the classics and stuff like that. Just let the classics be the classics. You watch them and they're cool. So, two different, and two, you know, if they wanted to get someone like one of the bandits, Rhett McLaughlin from Good Mythical Morning. I don't know. I always thought he did. And then is it Joe Penn? No. I don't know. Anyways, can't think at the moment. But I always thought he did. And then apparently I'm not the only one. So, yeah. But there's that. But yeah. So, Home Alone, Christmas Story. Okay, so newish one, you know, then what, 10 years? I don't know. But anyways, 4 Christmases. If you haven't seen it, I will try not to spoil too much. But yeah, 4 Christmases, with Reese Witherspoon. Oh gosh, what is his name? Vince Vaughn, you know, yeah, so anyways, it's just freaking hilarious. So, like, they always try to avoid Christmas, and then their, flight gets delayed, and, you know, they have to go see each of their family, and it's just, it's funny, and just hilarious, and I love that movie. I could, like, quote that movie, I've seen it so much, but yeah, that's, like, a lot of Christmas movies, and just, you know, there's Merry Christmas Charlie Brown shows, just, you know, all the shows, Christmas stuff, definitely recommend. Just, yeah, those are my top, and I love it, I love it, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, that's what I just want to talk about. Just watch all the Christmas movies, and happy, and just, yeah, just a merry full time, and just, I love Christmas. Love being with family, and just, I just wish I had more, wish that I had, more to give. I just love giving and seeing people's faces and just light up, you know, and it's not about that, but, you know, just your presence is worth more than presents, gifts, you know, but, still, it's just, yeah, get that for my mom and stuff of just loving seeing people's faces and all that stuff. Like, she went above and beyond. My mom went above and beyond for me and my brother for Christmas. Like, she would get different wrapping, like, when we were young, obviously not once we knew, but when we were young, you know, she would have different wrapping paper, one from her and my dad, and then one from Santa Claus. And so it would always be different. She would always take the wrapping paper and throw that out that night so we would not see it in the trash. And always hiding the gifts. And it was so funny. I always made jokes about looking for gifts. But, like, I never really wanted to ruin the spies. Because it's like, I like having the spies with me. I was a little kid. Especially for my mom, it was hard to keep secrets. But, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, just, I don't know, Christmas fun time. I know not for a lot of people, you know, things, but whatever it may be, find your joy. I hope you do, and have a wonderful year. And, yeah. But, yeah, and then, so, yeah, this is gonna be long. I have, like, a couple things. I mean, next week I might talk more on this, but it was kind of something, you know, a little bit why this was a little delayed. But I want to kind of talk about this. You know, I've talked about quite a bit about finding true friends. Okay, I am so sorry about that, guys. You know, usually I would just like, okay, scratch it. It's not going to work. But you know what? Thanks, Happy New Night. especially, I mean, I'm going like 10 minutes, so it's like, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so, I talk about, there I go with the so. Just try not to, it's one thing you pointed out, but anyways, one thing to do and then one thing pointed out, but anyways, I talk about the truest of friends, finding it, it takes a while, it's hard to see, but the older I get, the more things I go through, the more I just realize how, like, I don't know, you wish you could go back in time and tell your younger self something, or, I guess maybe if you were younger, well, when you were younger, if you would have stopped ahead of time, wouldn't be as insecure or have, hang-ups. But it's like, it's what makes us, it's where you are, everything happens for a reason. But I realized that, a lot of my friendships kind of, leading up to last 4 years when I found my truest of friends, that it was always kind of the same, like, I guess you could say, want to fit in, but not necessarily, like, fit in and be popular, but, like, to be friends, and, like, so, like, I was, like, a goody two-shoes, but it was, like, I had closest friend that, like, pretty much all throughout school. Okay, I think I might have finally got her to relax. I'm so sorry, guys. This is a mess, but, I don't know. Maybe I should, I don't know. We'll see, We'll see how this goes. Anyways, okay, so, I guess you could say, kind of, it was, like, opposites, but, like, it worked, like, helped each other bring out a show and also wrangle in. But when I look back at it, a lot of times it was, like, later on, as I got older, it was, like, point out other friends and how they were so close, and they did all this stuff and got in trouble, and just, they're just super close and all, and I don't know, it's like, it seemed like they would come and go, but, like, I was always there, and it was, like, it didn't mean as much, it didn't make as much of a mark, and just, I don't know, it's, like, kind of hurtful when you think about it, and you do anything, but then I look back, I'm like, okay, well, that happened, that's when I was younger, and now I know, as I'm older, to only let people that truly get, the people that are there, and, they won't make you feel like that, like, an option, or, like, just, like, you're there for each other, and you have fun, and you laugh, and just, none of that matters, it's funny, things you learn when you're older, but you look back, and you're just like, oh, if I could have just told myself this, but, it's like, yeah, would it have changed it? What would have happened? But, like, this whole butterfly effect, like, what would have happened? What would you have looked like that? Kind of like, those things you see in a movie, you're like, not popular, and then suddenly popular, and, like, all this stuff, and blah, 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 and so, and then it's like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason, so, yeah, that, if y'all like, maybe I'll go more in detail. I kind of just wanted to talk about it, just kind of get out there, I guess, a teaser, and then we'll see. But, the main topic of what I want to talk about, Only Murderers in the Building. If you have not watched it, watch it. If you have Hulu, it is on Hulu. You can binge watch it now. It was like, I think it was like when it came out every week, but it is out now, and I'm telling you, you should watch it. Yeah, I binge watched it. Was it last week before? Yeah, I totally binge watched Secret Life. Like, I binge watched Secret Life maybe in a month, less than a month, like 3 weeks, almost a month. I don't know, something like that. It was fast. And then I watched Only Murders in the Building. I kept wanting to, because, like, it's got Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez. And I just, there was other shows and stuff like that. But, and so, like, some of me is like, oh, I could have watched it, as it went. But then I was like, I kind of glad. So, also glad I didn't have spoilers. But, yeah, so. Anyways, I recommend it. Like, okay, so some of me is glad that I got to binge watch it. That came at the end, so I could just binge watch it, watch one episode next, because it's like, oh, you finish it, and like, it was like, I need to do stuff, I need to go to bed, but like, oh, I couldn't stop. I was so freaking addicted to the story, and so it's like, kind of like, but then it was also like, oh, I'm glad that I avoided the spoilers and got to just watch it all together. Anyway, enough about me gushing about it. I mean, I guess if it's not your cup of tea, but like, I always loved mysteries. I mean, as a kid, for your kids' movies, I always liked like Boxcar Children and stuff like that. Going on mysteries. I know, but it was a kid's book, okay? Loved it as a kid, still. Anyways, I mean, I think it was like a perfect pair with Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short of like the ages, like the young and the older, and just the way, like, and like the fact that like they all came together. Okay, I'm gonna try, spoiler alerts. I'm gonna try not to, because like I'm also recommending this. This is very new. There is a new season, so I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers. But like, that they all came together from this podcast and all this stuff, and they're all in the same apartment, and it's just, it's kind of like at the classic, but there's newness, and it's so good. It is so good, and it just, and then they left you on this cliffhanger. Oh my god, I want to know. And it's like, oh Lord, like, okay, if you cliffhanger and they go away. But yeah, so okay, the premise of the show. So I guess I'll give a summary. This is what I'll do. I'll give a summary of the show and why you should watch it. The next one will be more in depth about it and my thoughts and all that stuff. So, spoiler alert and all that stuff. Give you a chance, maybe started to know what it's kind of about. And then, to know. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyway, so the premise is, it starts out, there was a death they all live in like these apartments in New York City, and you have the famous like 80s actor, and then the trying to be director, movie person, and then the young girl fixing up her aunt's apartment, and there's murder at the apartment, and yeah. So there's that, and so yeah. And so they like come together because they watch this like true crime podcast. It's so funny, like I kept hearing talk about all this talk about podcasts, I was like, oh, my podcast. Anyways, I don't know, it's kind of weird tips, but also anyways. And also Tina Fey's in it, and just a lot of great people are in this show. It's just, it's phenomenal, and just so well done. It's just so well done, and I love the intro, and just so good, just so good. Anyways, so they like bound together and become like these like mystery solvers, like what the case said, what happened. Like, no, I don't believe it. And so they're determined to come up with what really happened, and like following the clues and stuff like that for justice for the person who was murdered, and the real case, and they also that there is a murderer in the apartment, and so to get that person out so then everyone is safe. And yeah. So, and it's just the way, like, you think it's going one way and then it'll go another way, and you really don't know until it's being revealed. But like, the way it is, it's kind of cheesy, but then it's like, I don't know, like, it's just, it keeps you on your toes, and you just want to keep watching it, and it's just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this show. And it got renewed in November for season 2, so I can't wait till it comes out. And like I said, there's a huge cliffhanger. But yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't in it. Jackie Hoffman, Amy Ryan. I'm trying to think of some. Like I said, Tina Fey. I mean, she's hilarious, and so yeah, just oh my gosh, just amazing. Like I said, this be like a summary, and then I'll go more in depth and stuff like that. Cause I do I want to talk about it and like my thoughts and stuff, but like I'm so scared because it is new. Like Secret Life, yeah, there's could be some people who haven't seen it, but like it is so much older that like I don't know, I don't feel as bad. Like this one, it's like it's so new that there may be some people who haven't seen it yet, and so it's like I would feel like I would hate to spoil. Like, I don't like spoilers, and I don't want to spoil things for people. People need that real, raw reaction, and yeah, so, yeah. And so, yeah. And plus, also, I have a kitty that is, like, ready for bed, and so, yeah, and this podcast is, like, such a mess, I probably shouldn't put it up, but you know what? I am. Well, I guess, if y'all listening to this, I decided to put it up. Sorry. Sorry for the mess. If y'all okay, I don't know. I decided to just go with it, pauses and this and that. But, who says anything about me being professional? Anyways, like I said, this is, I guess, introduction. Plus, I was talking about other stuff. So I guess next week will be more about this. Well, I guess depending. I don't really ever know till I start recording. That's a bad thing, especially about these. Like, it's like I want to talk about stuff, but I don't know. I feel like that's sometimes the best is when I'm just, like, talking, and now I'm, like, talking really fast, so I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Like I said, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it. I want people to be able to see it and, like, and genuinely, like, get the genuine reactions and stuff like that, and also, in the debate. But anyways, yeah, so I'll do, like, a full episode and talking about it. Also, I want to do about WandaVision. Maybe, like, I could do, like, someone who hasn't seen all the superhero movies. Yeah, I know. I've seen some of the Avengers. There's just been so many, okay? It's hard to keep up, and, there's so many other movies, and then there's so many superhero movies, and yeah, okay, look, I'm not, I know, yes, I don't know, oh, and now my cats are fighting, and fighting, I don't know, anyways, yeah, so, yeah, but yeah, so, and then maybe I will finally sit down and watch the superhero movies, and review those as well, because I think Disney Plus does it where they put in, like, order or something, so I was thinking about starting. I started it the other day, and I was, like, not in the mood, but, yeah, I'll do that and review those. Let me know what you think, what I should start with first, or if I should go in order. Okay, but, yeah, so, that's it for this Humble Tea. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for the 1 year of Humble Tea. And just being so supportive and loving this show so much. Let me know what else you'd like to hear. If you like it, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Comment what you'd like to hear, what you think. If you've seen this show, and also next week when I do talk in full depth, I will put a spoiler alert. So if you haven't watched it, okay, some people are okay with spoilers, it's fine. But, if you don't like spoilers and I put it in there, then you just don't watch it, till afterwards. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much. Love you, and see you next time. Bye, guys.